Hey, what's going on? Welcome into Teasing the NFL. I got Andrew Chang on my right here, and I'm Daniel Saludo. We're breaking down Week 1 NFL games, and we are featuring today the new Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Carolina Panthers. Las Vegas, it's gonna be so weird not to call them Oakland anymore, but I gotta remember that from now on.
New town, baby.
I mean, there's a couple ways that's going. So the Raiders, Las Vegas, are the favorites in this. They are -3, and the over/under total is 47.5. So, using a 6-point teaser, Las Vegas gets teased across the 0 to +3, and Carolina gets moved up to +9. Teaser totals: the over gets teased down to 41.5, and Carolina gets and the under gets teased up to 53.5.
Oof.
So this is one of the question mark games that I have because, on one hand, I'm actually kind of a fan of Teddy Bridgewater, C-Mac, who won me my league last year. DJ Moore's got really good talent, but their defense is not as great. And then on the other side, I'm kind of high on the Raiders, Josh Jacobs, that offensive line. I think Derek Carr's got a good chance to have a bounce back season.
Shout out to Derek Carr, classmate of 2009 Clemens High School, baby. Whose house? C's house. It's your house now.
Do you remember how many classes you had with him?
I had like one, he would just say, "Hey, where's my math test?" It's like, "Here you go, sir." And that was it. But he's doing very well.
Yeah,
and
he's clearly doing
great
very
things,
well for himself.
But I helped him out with his academics.
Yeah.
So
you helped him get to college and then have a future.
Eventually,
future.
I think I wrote a couple essays here and there, which is funny, an Asian writing an essay in English. But it's whatever, man. He protected me from the jocks.
There you go.
Undefeated season, his last season, until he played Katie. But
awesome,
take it away, Danny.
No, that's awesome, man. So so as much as I'm kind of high on the Raiders, I want to see what happens in the first week or two. So I'm actually leaning on the over for 41.5 because if you have good weapons like, C-Mac, Bridgewater, DJ Moore, and then you pair that on the other side, if I think Carr's going to have a really good bounce back here, Josh Jacobs, really good running back, and that offensive line is, I think, rated in the top 5 or top 3. Mm-hmm. You should get enough offensive output to get 41.5 points. 20 to 23 get you there.
Speaking of school, so Carolina's, they have a new coach, right? They got Matt Rule, right? Yeah. So he's from Baylor Bears, right?
He's from Baylor.
Yeah. Anyone but Baylor, sorry.
Of course.
So, I can't deny those are very good points that you made, Danny, especially with C-Mac just being a monster out there.
I got him again on my fantasy team.
Yeah, which is unbelievable.
Unreal.
Another story for another time, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got C-Mac on one end, you got Jacobs on the other. I don't know if I'm sold on the over though.
You leaning under? Is that your lean? Because I know before we even talked about this, I know neither of us are going to use this in the teaser. This is true. Yeah. This isn't really a game worth teasing. In just our honest opinion.
Full disclaimer: I don't like it.
Yeah.
But you clicked on this link. I have to choose.
In our non-professional advice, because we're not professionals. We're just a bunch of guys with opinions out there and trying to help people.
That's right. Great, awesome. But I just think if I had to choose a winning side that I thought was going to win, I actually like Carolina.
Like Carolina to just win?
What, isn't it +9?
Well, it's +9 for the teaser, and it's just +3 for the straight line.
Oh, dude. Yeah. +9.
+9?
Carolina. Right. I mean, I'm a little concerned that there's new coaching change, but you don't change something that works. C-Mac is still, I feel, going to be the workhorse for that team.
Oh, no doubt.
And like you said, I do like Bridgewater.
I do too.
The little games that he had on the Saints, we're going to find out in this game if it was the system or if it was him. And I personally think, when Bridgewater was on the Vikings, he was decent.
No, he was good until his leg got slammed.
Right.
He was good until his leg got slammed.
So I think, it's going to be a good comeback season for him too. Yeah. He was able to get a couple games in because Drew Brees was injured last year, so I don't really have to really think about someone being that rusty, but that's also something to take in. But I still like them to just, lose. If you're going to tell me that they can lose by,
3 field goals, touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't blame you on that,
like that.
honestly. But I just
You
have
like the over.
I just this question marks when I don't know. I have a hard time trying to figure out which team I find value in. I generally look for the better number in the total then, because I have a lot of question marks, and especially with Vegas, as much as I'm high on them to have a bounce back, I think they're a dark horse to get into the playoffs this season, because obviously they're not going to win their division, but they will. I think they've got a really good chance to get in the wild card, especially with an extra team. I want to see it first before anything else.
Hey, new city, new locale. It's gonna be crazy. And the irony of betting on a Las Vegas.
Las Vegas in Vegas. Albeit they're not playing at home, they are in Carolina, but that's really interesting. That's a really good point, though.
Yeah. So
I wonder how many actual bets Vegas is going to get for the Raiders in Vegas. That'd be really interesting.
That'd be a good stat,
yeah.
man. But I do like, man. I can't get away from that number, Carolina +9.
9.
So.
I mean, nine's fine. 9's a good number. You're over 7. That's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? They could just outright win too.
They could. They could. I mean, if you think they're going to outright win, do you take a money line bet +135?
Ooh.
I don't think there's enough value.
Seeing that we had a full disclaimer that this is a game that we would not have anything to do with unless we were literally forced to do it. No, I would not put a money line on this game.
No, this isn't bet worthy for us, but we at least want to be able to give you the information. And if you force us to have a tease side on this or a tease total on this, we at least want to have something to put out there. And it's good for our statistical rankings just to see if we're right on a game. That's right. So I like the over 41.5. Andrew likes Carolina +9. There's a pretty good chance one of us is going to hit on at least one of these.
Yeah.
But we'll be moving on to the next game in the next video. Until then, Andrew Chang over here on my right. I'm Daniel Saludo. Don't forget to get your bets in, get your money in on time, and don't forget to be a tease.